Hello, we are Group 12. I'm Max Mayleben. Our domain name is opemn.com. I'm gonna just start off by how to set up Google Suite in the admin console. Start off by logging in and then going to the admin console setup right here, and then it should walk you through a wizard that will help you get through the first steps. So they start at welcome. I've already done these steps, obviously, but this will help you connect your domain name to the G Suite, and then from there you set up users and groups, and you add users. When I added my users, I added the 4 other members in my group, and then I immediately turned them into super administrators, super admins, so that they all have the same control that I did on everything that we did. I also went into billing, and then from there I tied my credit card in so that it could so that we could start the payment right off the bat, rather than just trying to do the 15-day free trial. I believe we're still on the 15-day free trial, but it's tied to my card, so that when that's over, it will be billed to me. Mobile management. This is an option that we can do if we wanted to create different mobile devices and have different mobile devices managed from our domain. Right now we don't have any set up, but we have that capability. And whenever you're first doing the setup right out the gate, I would recommend not doing the mobile management. Just come back to that. Customize your apps. This is another option. We haven't done too much of this yet, but it's available. Training and support is what's last on the wizard, and that is something that if you need any more help, you can go straight into that. And there's administrator resources, user training, and support options. Going back to the main page, that brings you back to here, the admin console. It has a bunch of different apps on here. We have the dashboard, users, groups, organizational units, buildings and resources, devices, apps, security, etc. Whenever I was first signing in everybody, what I did is I went into admin roles, and then I went to super admin, and I assigned admin, and that was when I clicked on everybody. All of these people are already super admins. If I wanted to add another one, I could assign a user. We don't have any more people in our company at this time, but if we did, we could type in their email account, and then we would add them to the super admin role. I will pass it off to Jacob.
With the G Suite, there are a lot of apps that you can use, such as the calendar, Google Forms, Meet, Gmail, Sheets, Slides, pretty much anything you would need to get information out to the people in your G Suite. I will start off by showing you how to use the calendar. You can set dates, reminders, and to-do lists that are accessible to everyone in your G Suite, which is very convenient because it keeps everything organized. So let's say tomorrow I wanted to have a board meeting. I can just add that, and then there are more options, or you can set the time. Say it's 2 hours. You change the color, so you can color code all of your different items. And then you can also repeat them if you'd like. Let's say it's a weekly board meeting, so you could do it every week on Tuesday. Using apps like this help you keep your whole team on the same page in terms of scheduling. In Google Forms, you can create things such as a poll. So if you wanted input from other members of your group, you could ask them about casual Tuesday or casual Friday. So you could set a poll and ask what your employees think about that, and if you would be in support of doing that. And then Gmail, it's just regular email that you can use to coordinate with each other. In Google Slides, you can create presentations so people could work on them together from a distance. You always want to make sure that you're logged into the right email address. So for example, I made this earlier, just a definition of what oat means in the Midwest. And then if you want to all talk together from a distance, especially now, you can go on Google Meets, do a video chat like we're doing right now. Those are just some of the apps that we have. And then Google Drive is the most important of these, as it allows you to keep all of your shared documents together all in one place. And then last but not least, we have our site. You can use this to create websites like the one for this assignment. You can publish it using this. There are different themes you can use, set up multiple pages, and then ultimately you publish here. You can share it with other people right here. And with that, I will pass it on to Jessica.
Hi, my name is Jessica, and I'm here to talk about a little bit more in detail about our apps that we have, more specifically like Meet. If I can find it. Okay, so a nice resource that we have would be called Meet. There's not much to it here without actually joining a meeting at the moment, but a really great resource that it is just that it helps everybody join. It's basically like any other video sharing app, but the nice thing is that it's all within your same app of G Suite, which just really helps to have everybody on the same page. It's super easy to create a meeting, so you can just generate a meeting link and then you can send it out using your Gmail or anything like that and send it out to the participating parties that you need to have there. Also, the nice thing about that is that it just helps create an environment where you can be at home, you can be at the office, you can be anywhere really, and you can meet at that time. Let's say that they call you late at night and you need to discuss something that's pretty important that you might need more than two parties to join at the same time. I would say Meet is the best resource for that because then you can talk face to face. So you're gaining a little bit more knowledge on like like body language clues and stuff like that. And you can also see the other people that you are talking to. Let me go back here. Also, another super great one that we have would be Groups. So Groups is just really helpful just to see everybody that you have. So let me see here. All of our groups that we have here, they have all specific members. So here we have our managers, and then that would be Jacob. Let's see. So we have Jacob here as a manager, and then it also shows you what we have here because I'm not part of that group, but it does show you where they've invited you to things and stuff like that. And then if we go back, we have an employees tab. So then that shows you everybody. And then the nice thing about groups as well is that you can have conversations within the chat as well. So I know here we talked a little bit more about our assignments in depth and stuff like that, and they're able to respond immediately, and it just helps keep everything flowing consistently, and you know exactly where to find it, so there's not really anything hard about where you're going to find your conversation or where you should talk, and you don't have to have multiple like social medias. You don't have to talk on one platform and then, video call on a different one. So that's the really nice thing about being able to have all of those resources all in one place. And I believe that was it. So I will switch it over to Joey.
Hi, my name is Joey, and we will be starting here at the admin console. As you can see, there's a lot here, including users, groups, organizational units, devices, kind of your main area to go for things. More specifically, we'll be talking about organizational units. And when you click on organizational units, you can see our company here, and underneath it, we have kind of subcategories for finance, management, operations, and sales. So if you were for example, a salesperson, you would be invited to this sales group and have access to it. And it's where you could find your information, what apps you're allowed to use by the super admin and all of that. Sticking with sales, we can also go and add another group under that. So if you have a sales team 1 or a sales team 2 and so on, you can make that. Add your description here. And then under here, you can see it'll be a sub-organizational unit under the sales, which is already under our company. So if you hit create, it'll do that. And well, I did one before for finance that worked, and that one should have a little tab here. I might just have to refresh. But using this, you can see tabbing down on finance, there's a subcategory there, so you can get really specific with who is in what group and what you would like their accessibilities to be. And that would be our organizational units.
And then something to note is that we also had a lot of help from David Petfalski. He just was unable to be here for the recording of the video.